Is it working? Hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. My name is Brandon Ivy, and I'm the Associate Artistic Director here at Village Theater, currently working from home, as probably all of you are as well. And we are trying this really newfangled thing called Facebook Live. This is the first time we've ever done it as an organization, and we're gonna try to do a little happy hour. I'm getting a text that says you can't see me, which is really exciting. Can you hear me? People of the world, can you hear me? The joys of doing something for the first time. Oh, there's a couple people live. Oh, cool. I can actually see this. This is so exciting. You're discovering this with me. Oh, we fixed it, apparently. Everything's good. Awesome. William Rawl can see and hear me. Wonderful. Thanks, William. It's going so well. I'm getting like frantic text messages from the Village staff being like, it's okay, we can see you, we can hear you. So we're going to try this weekly live event where I'm going to talk to some of our favorite Village Theater artists. Some of them will be writers, some of them will be actors, some of them will be technicians or administrative staff. This next person checks quite a lot of the boxes of what you could possibly be. He's a quite the multi-hyphenate, and he's also a dear, very old friend of mine. Please welcome to the show, Justin Huertas.
Hey!
Look, it works.
Wow! What a thing.
What a thing. We tried this out earlier today and it worked, and we found all these fancy things that this program can do that we're using.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for all the exciting things that are going to happen. So we deemed this a happy hour. So do you have a drink with you, Justin? Oh, good. What do you? Oh, it has a garnishi.
I know. There's a little lime on it.
What are you drinking?
It is a tequila soda. It is my drink of choice.
Yes.
Didn't used to be. I used to only drink like gin or whiskey. And I used to swear against tequila. And then when we were doing Lizard Boy, I want to say in like San Diego, Brandon Ivy, Bill Williams, and Kiki Delore Helland all ordered tequilas. And I was like, fine, I'll try it. And now I love it. It's my favorite.
Right? It's like summery, or like pretending summery. What was that?
I shouldn't drink yet. We should cheers first.
Oh, well, so this is the sad part about quarantined Brandon.
Yeah.
I just moved into a new apartment. So I've spent a lot of my time bi-coastal between Seattle and New York, for those that don't know. And so I've had an apartment in New York I've been half in New York for 9 years, but this particular apartment I've had for 6 years. And I just have become more Seattle-based than New York-based, which is really exciting. I'm thrilled. But so I just got an apartment here in Seattle. I'm on Capitol Hill. I'm actually like 2 blocks from Justin right now. If this was any normal day, I would just have him over and we would like kiki on my couch. But I've just moved in. And so I was planning on having a housewarming party and like hoping / suggesting that people that came would bring me alcohol to stock my bar with. But I wasn't able to have that. And so I have no alcohol in my house. And I have yet to like do delivery or anything. So the closest thing, I literally have milk, water, and Airborne. So I'm gonna this is what my drink is going to be. It'll turn purple in a second.
It's going to be fizzy.
Yeah, it'll be fizzy. It'll be fizzy. It looks a little bit like an Alka-Seltzer, but so we'll cheers as soon as this turns purple.
Okay, sounds good. I'll keep this on standby.
So one of the first things I wanted to talk about was, oh, by the way, anyone that's watching, please, I'm being read by Mary Ann Evanjo. Oh. That's sad. That's sad.
Is that in response to
it's very sad that I don't have alcohol. Actually, it is a lie. I do have alcohol. It's actually sitting right here. It's so sweet. This is. I can't sit up too far, else you see I'm wearing like pajamas. I only got dressed from the top up. I actually have this. Jerry Dixon, our artistic director, got me champagne as a moving in gift. But I'm not going to open it because it's really nice, and I'm not going to like waste it on myself alone.
I would do that. I would waste it on myself alone.
It has 2 glasses. I feel weird being like, I could like double fist, I guess. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the first. You and I have a long story past.
Such history.
Such history.
History.
Okay, it's purple. It's purple enough. Do you want to cheers?
Oh yes, of course. Happy Hour Village Theater.
Yeah, Happy Hour Village Theater. Clink.
It's all over our computers.
Mary Ann continues to read me. Thanks, Mary Ann. If anyone wants to comment like Mary Ann, we'll definitely see it, and maybe we'll talk to you. If you have questions for me or for Justin, totally ask them, and we will see what happens. So we've known each other for a very, very long time. We haven't talked about this in a while. What is the first time you remember meeting me?
The first time I remember meeting you is after a performance of Village Theatre Everett's Kid Stage Summer Stock production of Godspell, in which I played John the Baptist / Judas. And you were so skinny, and you introduced yourself to me.
We all were.
Skinny legends. And you introduced yourself to me, and I had already heard of who you were, just because the kid stages between Everett and Issaquah, it's different classes, different groups of kids. We all just kind of have heard of each other and see each other's productions and stuff. So yeah, that was the first time I remember meeting you.
I remember what came first for you, because I was also a Kid Stage kid. You were a Kid Stage kid in Everett. I was one in Issaquah.
Yes.
What came first, Footloose or Godspell?
Footloose was my first lead role in a show.
Opposite Annalie Holganza.
Opposite Annalie Holganza Hamilton.
Oh yes, of course. Very famous now. Yes. We did not meet after Footloose then?
I don't think we did. I don't think we did.
Because that was directed by the wonderful RJ Tancioko.
Yes, RJ directed.
RJ is one of Village's like favorite music directors. He just music directed She Loves Me. And I think that may have been the only thing RJ ever directed like in his life.
Oh my God.
Maybe he like took like a foray into Footloose directing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were Willard and you were really good.
That was really fun. That was my first time. I had just been in the ensemble of Les Miserables at Kamiak High School, and that was kind of like my first taste of musical theater. And then
did I also see that?
Diana Huey, famous Diana Huey as
I did not see Seattle Star National American Light of musical theater Diana Huey in that.
America's Ariel. She played Eponine in that production.
Plug. She's actually going to be our guest on this happy hour next week. Hopefully I'll make her like belt something a cappella or something.
Oh, I would love that. Make her sing the part of Reprise.
Reprise. I already told her. I texted her, just like I texted you, to be like, hey, here are a couple things I might talk about. I texted her and I was like, and it was in like the initial pitch. I was like, hey, I'd love to have you on this happy hour thing. It might be like a half an hour or so. I want to talk about this thing and that thing, and I'll probably want to force you to sing the reprise of Part of Your World so we can hear the end of it belted.
Yes.
Come back next week and hopefully I'll convince Diana to sing the end of Part of Your World reprise.
I will tune in. I'm so excited.
That's hilarious. Godspell. I remember Godspell because you made some really awesome marketing. Like MySpace and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you did like lots of photos with the cast and they all had their own little like color and theme and
yeah, I photoshopped the crap out of some pictures of the cast and then I like used it to promote our show on LiveJournal.
LiveJournal. Oh my gosh. LiveJournal. And now look how far we've come.
Look how far we've come. And now we're live on Facebook.
Oh, that's hilarious. So what are you doing to pass the time during the quarantine?
I am trying to stay as creative as I can because that's when I'm happiest, and I play music as much as I can. Trying to write, but also like not putting pressure on myself, because that's the last thing that artists need is to like is to think that like we have to come out of this with our next great masterpiece. That's not realistic, and that's like super not helpful. So but I am trying to stay as creative as I can, writing when I can, playing music when I can. And I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of like I actually watch a lot of like video essayists who talk about writing and screenwriting specifically. I like watching, there's this really great channel called Lessons from the Screenplay. And it's a really cool look into like how people build narratives in movies, which is super accessible just because it's movies that we've all seen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that and Disney Plus. I watch so much Disney Plus.
I just got Disney Plus because of the quarantine. Yeah, I started, I mean, you know this, but I started watching all of the Marvel movies, yes. The modern Marvel movies from beginning to end. And I'm like halfway through, and it started to stress me out, like watching that many, like the world is ending movies in a row.
They almost end every movie. The world almost ends so often.
Like every movie, you'd think the Avengers would need to be assembled for every single movie.
You would think.
Like this Thor one, the last Thor one that I watched, like literally like all of the universes in the world are going to implode, and like, shouldn't that be the event? Like, shouldn't we need more than just Thor?
Nope, we need a break. We need a break from the team.
Yes, apparently. Everybody needs vacation.
Yeah.
But now I've moved on to like Disney cartoons, and I'm rewatching. I rewatched Hercules. I watched Frozen 2 for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rewatching all the super old, like I rewatched Sleeping Beauty and Snow White.
Some of those, like, I don't think I've seen those since I was like a true child.
Yeah, they're really interesting to watch. And Tyler, my partner Tyler, and I just rewatched Cinderella, and we didn't realize like half of that runtime is devoted to those mice.
Oh, really?
I realized how important those mice are in Cinderella. They have a lot to do.
I love that.
Yeah.
So the last time you were at Spelling Bee, the last time you were at Village was doing the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
Yes.
How was that? We've known each other for so long that like we're now starting to do shows together again.
We have done Spelling Bee together before.
Right. So I directed the show, and Justin played Chip Tolentino in the show. And we actually did Spelling Bee together with a fringe company that I kind of still run, but mostly used to run in a basement theater in Ballard.
Mm-hmm. It is now called Copious Love, I believe.
Is that what Copious is?
Yeah. It used to be called the Ballard Underground, and that's where we did Spelling Bee.
I didn't realize that Copious was where.
Yeah.
Cool. And it was so much fun. Justin played the same part. And when I found out we were doing the show, I was sort of like, I think I know who's going to be playing this part. It was a pretty kind of a no-brainer situation. Also, I did my hair for the first time in like 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
There's actual product in it.
To be honest, like part of my staying sane in this quarantine is I have to get up and take a shower and put on clothes.
You're doing your routine.
Do my hair and everything just so I like so I don't go crazy.
Yeah.
So I've been dressing up every day. Usually like by 1 or 2 o'clock, I'm like, okay, that's been fine. And then I change back into pajamas. But at least that first chunk of the day when I make coffee, I have to be showered and dressed.
Yeah. So what was like, give us some like inside scoop. Give us some dish.
Dish?
Dish. How was, what was it like doing Spelling Bee? Because when we did it the first time together, it was like shoestring budget. Like we all made the set ourselves.
Yeah. It was beautiful though. That set was beautiful.
Right? We put like, I think it's because we were all like, you know, we all were theater people, but like we didn't have like a scene shop to build anything.
Yeah.
So it was all like the hardwood floors that were beautifully painted by our scene shop, our paint shop in our production at Village was literally hardwood floor. They literally installed hardwood floors in the Ballard Underground.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Oh,
oh look, someone remembers the hardwood floor.
Danny! Yes,
Danielle is the production manager for Contemporary Classics, which was the company that we did the show through. But what was it like? Like, give us some fun tidbits about doing it at Village.
Let's see. The cool thing of being at Village was really fun. That cast was incredible.
Bonkers.
We loved each other so much. Like, we loved each other so much. We were all like genuinely friends, and we all genuinely hung out and enjoyed like playing games together on stage. Not games that would like impede the storytelling process or anything. But
mostly.
Sometimes we would play, like, one of the games we used to play was telephone, where I would start with a weird phrase, and it would have to travel through whispers or something through a certain string of cast members, and it would end with Sarah Russell. And Sarah Russell had an improvised speech toward the end of the show, and her job was to work that phrase into her improvised speech. And it was amazing.
I don't think I've ever heard this before.
I think you might have. I feel like you were there for one of them, and you were just kind of like, huh.
What are you doing?
Because like one of them was Unleash. The one that I gave to Taylor was, who played Oliver Ostrowski, was Unleash the Beast Within, and that had to travel through whispers through almost all the spellers, and it landed at Sarah, who played Logan Schwartz and Grubenier, and she said in her speech, "I'm trying to run for president, and Dan Dad has been helping me with my campaign slogans, and one of the slogans that we're working on is," and then she said, "Unleash the Beast Within." And I got a video of it. I'll send you the video. I got a video pointing at the monitor, like waiting for her to say it. It was amazing.
That's amazing. One of the things that I remember from watching the show a million times, is that MJ, who played Barfy, is a well-known. What would you call him? I know exactly what I'm going to be talking about.
What do you mean? Like mischief maker?
He's like a mischief maker on stage.
Yes. Oh, that's a great way of.
But I will say, I love MJ. He's really good at mischief in the right moments that aren't going to like distract from the show. And I would always remember there's a moment at the end of the show when the person that wins. MJ wins, sorry. Spoiler alert, Barfy wins at the end of the movie. And he would he had the trophy, and the trophy had a little like tassel on it, and he would up like, yeah, and a freeze pose. And there were a million times that it would freeze, and the little ribbon would be dangling, and he would like try to move it so that it would like tickle your nose and do like things.
Every freeze frame he did something slightly different, and it would always make us laugh, and we wouldn't realize what's happening until because he sets the freeze frame. So once he sets it, then we're all frozen, and then we look around kind of with our eyes and think like, oh my God, how did he get us to do this? It was just like
the thing that I loved on Closing is that he somehow over the course of the show, he realized that he could take the trophy apart. And so for Closing, he actually took the trophy apart. So I don't know how he did this, but
in so little time.
Because like he gets the thing, and then maybe like 45 seconds later, he has to go, yeah. And he gave one piece of the award of the trophy to every one of the spellers, and so everyone's like holding their own little thing, going like, yeah. Just like
crazy, man.
Totally apropos of him just as a human.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, okay, I did it. Okay,
What'd you do?
The power of technology. So I I did something like slightly illegal, and I every once in a while would like film people doing silly things during performances. Sorry, and I think I can screen share this. I hope it works. Let me see here. Okay.
Oh my god.
These are 2 minutes. Screen share works. Okay. Hopefully this will work.
I'm so excited.
Hopefully this will work. We'll see. We've never tried this. This is
brand new. I didn't know this was gonna
I hope
happen.
I can get it back after I screen share. We'll see. I want this. Will it work? Ah! Oh! It's working. I love this.
Oh my.
I left Putnam County for a stretch and traveled the world to bring competitive spelling to the must.
I don't know. We're all holding different. I don't know if you can see it from this far away, but all of us are laughing.
And you can see there's that little thing that's on Justin's nose.
Oh my god.
What is he doing?
Laughing. I'm probably saying something like, "You jerk."
Oh man, it goes on for forever.
So long.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Wow, what a fun experiment.
Ah, look, I did it.
Amazing.
Yeah. That's amazing. Spelling bee was a blast.
Yes.
All those people are amazing.
Yeah.
I think of like I think, is it true the last main stage show you did before that was in the Heights?
It was, yeah, in the Heights. I played Sunny.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
It was forever ago, yeah.
We were a baby. We were all babies.
We were all children. That was before Lizard Boy. That was 2014. Huh?
Were you writing Lizard Boy at that point?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So Lizard Boy was like in process.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So for those few who may not know, Justin is the writer and star of Lizard Boy, which was a show that was commissioned and world premiered at Seattle Rep. Actually, 5 years ago today. Today is the 5-year anniversary of the opening of Lizard Boy.
Yay! So this is your anniversary drink.
Oh yeah, totally. Except I'm out of now. If I have another one, I'll have had like 10,000% of my daily value of vitamin, and that might be a little much.
All right.
What is? I'm sure there are people wondering what's going on with Lizard Boy. Do you have any tea, any information? Like
we have plans. We have plans. Lizard Boy is definitely still in process. We are working with a producing team, which is super, super exciting. Yeah, and it's like honestly, like it's amazing to be in the place where we're in right now because our producing team was like, what do you think you need next? And I was like, well, I think I really, really need like an expert in comic books to read this script and just talk it through dramaturgically with me. Make sure everything makes sense to the most nerdy of comic book nerds. And our producers were like, great, we found this writer at Marvel and he's going to read your script and then you guys are going to conference about it. And I was like, what? So that's where I'm at right now is,
and what has he done at Marvel? Remind me.
The thing he's done a lot of writing for different books and as well as DC, and he also has his own publishing company. But the thing he's most famous for is a line of children's picture books that are centered around Baby Groot. So if you've seen any like Marvel picture books, they are Brendan Deneen is the writer of those, and he's the one I'm working with.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And the team also set us up with a drama. I'm the director on the piece, so Justin might. If we start getting too deep in the weeds, someone like comment below and be like, "What are you talking about?" They also set us up with a great dramaturg that gave the show a read and gave us some notes and thoughts, and that's really cool. We've like resurrected our social media.
Yes.
I mean, over the last like year or so.
Yeah.
And that's fun. Oh my gosh, I love this one.
Oh, yes, Alex.
We're in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes, please. I would love
Yes,
that.
please. We're ready.
Yeah,
we're so
we're
ready.
ready.
But back when you were writing Lizard Boy, you were in the Heights. But then you had like a long. It took a while to find something for you to get back on the main stage with. But you have done lots of stuff at Village in between those two shows.
Oh my God! Yeah, yeah.
Most of it in the new musicals program.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in like, I don't know, 80% of the Festival of New Musicals, probably.
I mean, probably. I've been in a musical almost every single year. And then there was one year where I was just this past year, I was a little bit too busy. But then that was the year that you collaborated with 1448 Projects and then did the overnight musical event. Quick musicals?
Quick musicals is what we call it.
And so as much as I was like, oh man, too bad I couldn't spend all my time and energy there, which is what I want to do. I did spend an entire night sleeping only 90 minutes, writing like a 10-minute musical that would premiere the very next day at noon.
So for those that are following along that might not know, we do a Festival of New Musicals every summer that normally is, it varies, but the last couple of years it's been 5 new musicals. They all get a reading over a weekend. And then there's a bunch of special events and things. And we normally have a Northwest Songwriter Showcase on the Saturday morning. But this year we decided to mix it up, and we combined forces with 1448, which is a company that does, they're very well known and very fun within the theater community. And they do 14 new plays in 48 hours. And they do this crazy thing where they draw themes and actors and writers and directors and designers from a hat. And then they give you a prompt, like a theme or something. And then you go away, and 24 hours later, you perform the world premiere of the short play that was written and rehearsed and designed all within a day. And then you do it again the next day. And so we took that and made that into a festival version, where at the festival opening party on Friday night, we drew themes and writers and actors. And then the writers went away and spent all night and morning writing a new musical. And then the next morning at 9 a.m., 8 a.m. or something, the actors got together and learned the shows, and then they did a reading of them at noon or something that next day. So I think it was three shows in 18 hours.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't 24. Usually it's 7 plays in 24 hours and then 7 more plays 24 hours later. This was a 10-minute musical,
which is even
in much less time. Oh God, it was so hard. It was very rewarding. It was very hard.
I'm so sad because the show that I was directing in the festival was the matinee.
Oh,
I couldn't. I saw a video, but I couldn't see the actual. I wasn't actually in the room for the performances. But everyone loved it. It was so much fun.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a really cool thing.
And the other thing that you did with us as a writer is this crazy. We do residencies a couple times a year. Remember?
Yeah. It's oh yeah.
We do these.
I work a lot with Village Theater. Wow.
and these residencies are where we have authors come and we host them at the theater, and normally they're from out of town, and we fly them in and we house them at the apartments that the theater owns, and they're just in Issaquah on Front Street for a week to just write, and it's about generating material. And then at the end of the week, we normally perform whatever the probably 10 or 15 minutes of material they wrote that week. But I had kind of a crazy idea because we have so many great writers in Seattle. I wanted to find a way to connect with them, and I in a dream, in a nightmare, I don't know what I decided to pair Justin with Kirsten Helland, who is a dear friend of his and a third of the Lizard Boy cast. Kiki had actually never written anything before, but through the Lizard Boy process, I'm she knows what's up. And Sarah Porkalob. And I got them all together and was like, what if you just wrote anything? What if we just put you in a room for a week and what would happen? And they all wrote, yes. Tell us about how that came about and what that all was.
That was awesome. It was, we were put into an apartment for a week. We got 2 residencies, 2-week-long little retreats that we were able to just like stay in Issaquah and just like hunker down and focus on writing, which is not like a privilege that we're normally afforded. And it's just like, it was so awesome. It was so awesome. And it was also really, really great to just learn each other and learn Sarah and learn Kiki, and for us to like understand where we all align in our points of view and like things that are important to us.
And you and Sarah had never really even met?
No, because we put us together for this residency, she asked me out to coffee maybe like 3 or 4 months before it was going to happen. And that was our first time meeting, and now we're cousins. So, yeah. And yeah, it's really great. I mean, like we went through a lot of ideas, a lot of different stories and a lot of different outlines and characters and themes. And the thing that stuck out for us was kind of this family-oriented musical that we're calling The Lamplighter. And it's about a little girl who lives in a fairy tale world, and her mother's job in this fairy tale world is to go out into the day and collect stories and then bring them back home and then tell the stories, thereby weaving them into stars for the night sky. And then when mother basically doesn't come home one night, the little girl, Rosemary, sets off on an adventure through this crazy fairy tale world to try and like find and rescue her mother before the sky goes out, before the lights turn off, before the stars go away.
It's so charming. It's so charming. And like the 3 of you have made such a lovely little like the world building in it is like incredible.
It's so
like,
nice. We're so crazy.
It's so cool. It's like a kind of mix of I can remember their show, but I sometimes space on their name. Old Man in the
Big
Moon.
Pen Theater Company.
Big Pen Theater Company. They're so incredible.
Yes.
They're this really cool group of Carnegie Mellon students that got together while they were in school and wrote kind of like in a little bit in the vein of Lizard Boy, of like actor musician that are driven by like heightened theatricality. And there's definitely a heightened theatricality in The Lamplighter.
People ride on the backs of eagles. They get rescued in the ocean by whales. It's
Yeah.
really great.
The whale thing. What is it? It's like a whale comes up and they ride on the stomach of a whale or something.
The back of a whale. The whale is just like, yeah, and they're just I don't know why you needed this, but this is what it's like.
Just like that. Just like that.
Sing us.
Well, we have a little surprise, although I kind of spoiled the surprise when I made a Facebook post about it.
Oh, did you?
I did. But Justin, did you still want to sing a song for us?
No, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
cool.
No, I'm kidding.
Great. Hi, thanks for coming.
Yes, I can sing a song.
Yeah, from The Lamplighter. And you wrote, remind me, which song is it that you're singing?
This is called Those Lights.
Those Lights, yes. And you wrote this during the residency.
Yeah. I wrote 2 songs. I wrote 2 songs during the residency, and then Sarah wrote 1. And so we ended that week with 3 brand new songs. And this was like this was the first song I wrote for this show, where basically we talked through the story, and then we had this moment where it's like, yeah, she falls in the ocean, but then a whale rescues her, and she's riding on the back of that whale. And I was like, I'll be right back. And then I ran to my room at this apartment. And then 2 hours later, I came back out with this song. And it's exactly the way this song is, the way I'm going to perform it. That's how I wrote it. I haven't done any revisions on it. This is the song.
Yeah, because like, I feel like for the most part with you, like when you write a song, it's like, yeah, that's the song.
Sometimes.
Well, but it's either like that's totally the song, or that's like not the song.
That's true.
Like there's some like rewriting, but a lot of it's like there's. I mean, during the Lizard Boy process, there are so many times where you're like, I don't know what it's gonna be, and then you come back the next day and it's like, oh yeah, that's it, and it'll never change ever again.
If anyone's ever heard the song "A Terrible Ride" from Lizard Boy, it's on Spotify. If you haven't, "A Terrible Ride." That's one of those songs. And iTunes and Amazon. But that's one of those songs where I went home, we didn't know what the song was supposed to be, and I came back and I was like, this might be it. I don't know. And then we were like, yes, this is it. This is it.
Kiki says it was as dramatic as he says it was.
Yes.
And also, she's never heard of Terrible Ride.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. You wouldn't sound very good on it. You wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. You wouldn't care.
So are you ready? You took a swig of your tequila.
Yes, I'm ready. Yeah.
All right, here's Justin. Go for it.
I see them flicker in the water. 100 fairy tales fade into the night. I see them burn a little hotter. I see them move across the sky until they're out of sight. Why do they go away? Why don't they stay? I feel the darkness closing in, and I don't even know where to begin. Another glimmer in the ocean, a distant fairy tale saying adios. Mother, what's been set in motion out on the sea? Are you waiting for me? Is where I should be. Am I even getting close? Those lights were tales you told, but then as they grow old, what stays? Those lights, they were so much more. Mom, I'll be there before the last story fades. I see the princess in the tower. The peasant sets aside his doubt and fear. I see the fairy in the flower bloom in the light, and my mom in the night, and she's holding me tight. I don't want her to disappear. Those lights were tales you told, but then as they grow old, what stays? Those lights, they were so much more. Mom, I'll be there before the last story fades. You must be trapped, that is the reason why you're gone and can't be reached. You're being held in a prison by thieves. The lights flicker out. Mother, please don't leave me in the dark. Don't leave me in the dark. Those lights were tales you told, but then as they grow old, what then? Those lights, their flames burning high, but as dark takes the sky, how do I light them again? Those lights, they were so much more than to open the door. I've grown. Those lights, they burn in my heart. I don't know how to start the next story alone.
Yeah! I love that song.
Oh my God, I performed for an audience that I can't see.
Yeah, for a whole 37 people.
Yes, 37.
Did you guys like it? You should applaud for Justin. Applaud in the comments. Put like some little clapping emojis.
Oh, thank you, Kiki.
Liked it? Kiki
Oh,
liked
yes.
it. Oh, she was singing along. Oh my gosh, everybody's all about you. Look at this. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Tyler, my partner, Tyler Rogers, was actually in the only public reading we've ever done of this show. So, yay. Shout out to Tyler.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure everyone gets like a little bit of love.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Laurel. Hey, Laurel.
Oh, hey.
Is Tyler like in the next room?
Yes. I live with my partner, Tyler. He's over there.
Yeah, look at all this applause. It's just like the real thing.
I feel it. It feels like real. This isn't weird.
Not weird at all.
This is not weird.
So Tyler says, "Yep." Good. It's going very well. See?
Thank you. I was hoping someone would comment on them. I didn't realize. Oh, of course, the sun's gonna set over here. So while I'm singing the song, it's like,
it's like, yeah, I love it. And you were worried about it earlier. That's so crazy. I've never seen like sunlight through earlobes before. That's cool. What? You're looking at this?
No, I'm looking at you.
Oh.
I've never seen sunlight through earlobes before.
Well, it's like shooting through your ears. It's really cool looking. I don't think I've ever like seen it before.
Wow, Brandon, you have so much to learn.
So much life to live. Oh my gosh, what else should we talk about? Like, I have a couple other like random things. Has anything come to mind since we've been talking? Oh wow, we have 44 people now. Where'd they all come from?
Whoa! Well, you missed a song.
Laurel says this is content I came for.
Making fun of Brandon for not having seen Sunlight Through Ears. That's the content you came for.
Yeah, great. Bring it.
True. I mean, me too. Let's roast him. Let's drag him. Brandon's been really, really good about self-quarantining. I'm super privileged because I live with my partner. So I'm able to see and touch a human. But Brandon's been alone. And we've been having like game nights and stuff on the weekends.
We've been having, has anyone used Quiplash? Has anyone played the game Quiplash before?
Oh, we love Quiplash.
At the moment, this is our big game that we're playing. And we're setting it up like we're using like Zoom or GoTo or whatever. I think the first time we did Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
And just like I shared the screen earlier, I'm like sharing my screen and we're playing games and it's really fun.
It's great.
It's great. I'm going to try to do, I have a couple friends that I'm going to try to live stream together Tiger King.
Oh, God. So I haven't watched it yet, but like, I don't know if I should.
Oh, Claire. Okay, Claire, you say this.
Claire
is online for group Zoom game nights, but we tried. And maybe we're too stupid to figure it out.
I think we're doing it wrong. I think we need to do more research. We tried and it made zero sense.
It made no sense. Everyone could see everyone's cards.
Everyone could see everyone's cards. It was bad.
It was not good. It was not good. But yeah, I watched RuPaul's Drag Race in a Zoom meeting, and that was like fun because we could like pause it and then like kiki about like what happened. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you working on any other shows?
Yes. It's so funny. This isn't funny. Lydia and the Troll was set to premiere May 13th, and we were supposed to go into rehearsal this coming Tuesday. But then we obviously had to cancel. But I had been doing some new work on that. And I have a brand new song that that I just wrote less than a month ago that I am going to premiere on my Facebook page on Friday.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. It's like a work in progress, and I was really nervous to share it, but then Tyler convinced me to share it, so I'm going to share it.
That show has some of my favorite songs you've ever written in it.
Thanks.
Except you cut one of them. I just found out.
Oh, Remember This.
Yeah, Remember This is like, ugh.
I know, I love that song too. Maybe in a different musical.
Yeah, you should reuse it in a different musical.
Yeah.
You just announced that you were writing a musical the other day.
Oh my God. Yes, I just announced that I'm adapting a young adult novel into a musical.
For who though? Who's commissioning you?
The Kennedy Center.
Oh, yeah!
The Kennedy Center.
Capital T-H-E. Kennedy Center.
Literally, capital T-H-E. Yeah, so the Kennedy Center is commissioning me to write the music and lyrics for this new musical called The Mortification of Fovea Munson. It's this hilarious and super, super weird book. And if you're looking for something to read during quarantine, just find it wherever you buy your books. It's great. So yeah, I've been working on that for the past couple months too.
It's so true. Hey, you gotta do it when if you have the name, drop it.
That's true. Lydia and the Troll is going to be directed by Amina Kaplan, who's also the resident director of the Lion King National Tour, and also Gamora's mom in Avengers Infinity War. If you watch Avengers Infinity War, there is a flashback scene to when Gamora is a child, and the mother in that scene is Amina Kaplan, the director of Lydia and the Troll.
And I remember because we all met Amina doing How to Break at Village.
At Village, yeah, beta series.
Yeah, a new musical that we did in the beta series called How to Break, and Amina directed it. And was she filming? I just can't remember. Was she filming during How to Break, or was it around How to Break?
Oh, it might have been before.
Yeah, I think it was like before How to Break. She was. We were doing like pre-pro and stuff, and she was like, "Cool, I'm gonna be gone for like 3 weeks." And we were like, "Oh, okay." And we would ask questions like, "Oh, what were you doing?" Or she's like, "I'm going to Africa or something." Like she was going to some like region. And we were like, "What were you doing in Africa?" She's like, "Nothing."
Crazy.
She couldn't talk about it.
She's also a choreographer on the Disney Plus show Encores, which is Kristen Bell hosts this show about like people revisiting their high school musicals and rehearsing a number or something from them. And she's been on that show for like at least the Beauty and the Beast episode.
I think she's on 2. I think she's directing one and choreographing the other.
That's crazy.
She's amazing. She's in the original company or something of Stomp.
Original company of Stomp.
Original company of Stomp. She's bonkers. I love her.
She's awesome.
So much. Well, this was amazing. We went way. I told you a half an hour tops.
Yeah. Well, you said 20 minutes first.
Well, I did say 20 minutes. This was a blast.
Yeah. My mom said she would watch, and I told her like it's at 6:30, and like we're trying to keep it a half an hour, but that's probably not going to happen because it's me and Brandon, and we could talk for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. It'll probably happen next week with Diana too.
Yeah, probably. That's going to be forever. That's going to take so long to end.
Because I also haven't talked to Diana in a long time, and I like talked to you like really.
Yeah.
I definitely started this with like my friends that I could like easily convince to do this crazy thing with me, and like proof of concept. Well, this was so much fun. Thank you so much, Justin, for sharing your night with us, for the cocktail, for the happy hour, for the performance.
Yes. Thanks for having me. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for the comments.
Yeah, thank you for the comments. Oh, Pete's like, do it next week. Yeah, well, we will.
Okay, Pete, just for you.
Come and join us next week, and we'll have Diana Huey on, and maybe I'll get her to belt some Ariel and Little Mermaid for you.
Yes.
All right, thanks everybody. Thanks, Justin.
Bye.
Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stay 6 feet apart.
Wash your hands. Don't kiss your hands like I did. I'm at home though. It's okay.
Bye.